welcome back to my channel. I am currently giving cozy vibes in this video today. We're currently in my bedroom. It is past midnight, so it's bedtime, and it wouldn't be a bedtime without a good bedtime story, which is what I'm bringing to you today. In today's video, I'm going to be giving you guys or sharing with you guys a story time. I'm going to be sharing with you the one time I almost fell for a fake check scam. I've decided to share this story with you guys because I believe that it would bring great value to you. I've always believed in learning from other people's experiences, learning from other people's mistakes. Although people can argue that the best lessons come from learning from your own mistakes and your own experiences, those two ideas I wholeheartedly believe, but those two ideas actually come into play with this story that I'm about to share with you. So sit back and relax, get your blanket or get your snack of choice, drink of choice. I don't know about you guys, but I always have to eat something while I'm watching something. I don't know why. I feel unfulfilled, or that's not even I feel more comfortable with a snack in hand while I'm watching a video. So go ahead, take a few seconds to do that, and let's get into the story time. I'm gonna start with this story time by prefacing, because that's how I like to tell stories, is I gotta have a lot of backstory to it. So I wanted to say that I have talked about scams, and I've touched on scams in general and how I feel about them in my previous video, in one of my videos that I posted a couple weeks ago, a month ago, I don't know. But I hate scams. Like I totally do. I get it. I hate how annoying they are, but they're always going to be out there in our world. So I did talk about, as a influencer, I am a small YouTuber, but you know, eventually down the line I'm going to be promoting things more if companies want to sponsor me and have me promote their product. But I always believed in promoting something that I use myself. I don't want to share something to somebody, like whether it's my friend or mom, if I don't use it myself, or if it's not good, I won't share it to my closest friends and family. So I believe in being a person who believes in a product before, you know, promoting it. So I don't want you guys to, you know, ever see that when you come on my channel that, oh, what are you talking about? Why are you talking about this story when you're a scam yourself? You know, there are YouTubers that do scam. Like in every industry in our world, there's always going to be a scammer. I'm sure you guys are familiar with Britany Dawn. She's actually kind of now become like a con artist on YouTube.
Fitness coach and influencer from Dallas with hundreds of thousands of followers is under fire now after some of her online clients say they were scammed.
Hello YouTube, and welcome back to my channel.
Body goals, Fitspo everywhere you look. Lena Brunson found hope and inspiration in social media influencer Britany Dawn Fitness.
I mean, just now I heard recently a new video saying that she's scamming again. And that's the thing about scammers, is that they don't stop, and it's sad. You know, there's always going to be scammers, and I don't want to stray away from trying things. I already addressed that. I'm not so much worried about being scammed or whatever, because, you know, there's no harm in still trying the product, and you can't live your life just thinking everything's a scam or everything's a scam. But I will say it's good to be aware of these things. It's good to learn from other people's mistakes and learn from experience, and that ties into my story time, because Without my prior experience, or without being aware, I would definitely fall into that deep rabbit hole. It's hard because you don't really know what is a scam and what's not. That's why we're humans, we're gonna be easily tricked. But you know, if we are aware of those things, like little things to watch out for, then we can protect ourselves. Okay guys, I'm gonna stop myself here. I realize I'm getting a bit confusing. I'm aware that there are a whole bunch of different kinds of scams out there, and I'm comparing, you know, as an influencer being a scammer versus a more serious situation like a fake check scam. A fake check scam is definitely something you want to be more aware of than just buying things and it not working out for you. To further explain my point I'm trying to make here, I have this screenshot. I'll leave a link to this website or of this article I got this from down below. But the consequences of depositing these checks, if you ever do, is there can be a lot. It can be serious. You can be responsible for paying the entire check, and it can be a lot of money. You can also probably have to pay overdraft fees. The bank may possibly freeze your account, and you can possibly damage your credit. So I have been scammed prior to my recent incident, which compelled me or propelled me to make this video. So I have been almost scammed. I wouldn't consider it completely scammed because my mom actually saved me. I had no idea about any of this. Both my parents saved me. So this actually was from the time I listed some dresses and clothes on Poshmark. I wanted to start, you know, selling stuff and make a little extra money like everybody does. You know, selling things that they don't want anymore. So I listed this dress, and I didn't really get into the swing of things with Poshmark. I stopped using it because I didn't know how to use it. I wouldn't get any people wanting to buy from me whatever I was trying to sell. I just didn't know how that process worked, and I just felt like it was too complicated. But the one person that actually messaged me and was interested was a scammer, and I didn't know at the time. This is the person that messaged me. I think there's a way on Poshmark that you have to use their site to contact people. Well, this person contacted me like outside, wanted to contact me outside of Poshmark, and that should have been my red flag. Again, I've never had this experience before. I've never done this before, so my parents really saved me, and luckily, because that was a fake check scam and I had no idea about any of it. So the story goes, basically this person messaged me saying that she was interested, and I guess we exchanged contacts, an email. I think I have the email still saved. I usually like to save things in case I get sued or in case I want to sue something. sue someone, because I've learned from my mom, she's won a lot of lawsuits through evidence. You gotta have evidence. So I always like to keep a lot of that in case. Always just have that under my belt. So I probably saved that just to, I don't know, in case something bad happens. So she wrote a whole email, and it was kind of like broken English and whatever. So I didn't think anything of it. I thought she was from a foreign country, fine, or whatever. So she was telling me that she is going to send me money, just give me the address. I gave her my address, and the check comes in the mail, and I opened it up, and my mom was there, and she saw it was huge. I think she forgot how much I asked for the dress, how much I listed it for, and I think she gave me, she said on there that she's going to give me the exact amount. So when the fake check came in, I was shocked because this check is so huge, and all I asked for was literally like a fraction of that, not even of that check. It was like $1,100, and I'm like, I only wanted like $30 or $40. And I think I read the email, and she was saying that like, oh, her husband made a mistake, and like with his business, I don't know, she created a whole story. I have to pull it up again, that she wants me to deduct whatever she was gonna pay me from that big paycheck and then send the rest of the money back.
Okay, so I found the real email. As you can see, this dates back to 3 years ago, but the more important part here is the red flag down here where she tells me that she got a text from her husband, blah, 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 and ended up mixing up her daughter's hospital bills with the payment that she was going to send to me. So, yeah, dumb story, but yeah, as you can see, this is all fake. Okay, and then right around here is where she told me to deduct the $50 I asked for from the paycheck, the big paycheck that she was going to send me.
And luckily my mom was there, and she was so mad at me as soon as I opened the check. And I'm like, why is my mom so mad at me? I don't understand. Like, I'm getting money. But she knew right away that it was a fake check scam, and I had no idea any of this. And I don't know how she knows, but she's like, it's a scam, it's a scam, and she wouldn't even tell me the reason why. And then she had me call my dad on the phone and tell him exactly what happened. He's like, yeah, nope, don't do that, burn that check, whatever. Flash forward to like a month ago, or 2 months prior, I got a DM from some random person. Somebody messaged me on my Instagram. If you follow me on Instagram, you guys know that I love to post pictures. I always hashtag modeling because I want to promote, you know, clothes, and I like to model. I like to take pictures. So I don't turn down any opportunity that comes my way when it comes to modeling, because I'm tagging modeling agencies and stuff like that. So I got a comment in my post one day, and it was, I don't know, this person wrote like, oh, my client is seeking for a model to model all their clothes or whatever, and I was super interested, and it said DM me if interested, so I DM'd that person. It seemed legit and everything. He had me like, you know, fill out a whole list of things that they needed to know. And the thing that was really sketchy was that I'm in Hawaii. So, and this person, I don't know where this person is, but the whole situation, the whole thing that they were setting up sounded too good to be true. Like, they're going to book a studio in my area, they're gonna have a hairdresser and like makeup artists on the day of the shoot, and I just have to go meet them there and blah, blah, blah. And I'm just like, in my city, like they're gonna fly there? Like, that's a lot of money. It's just too good to be true, this whole story. But I went along with it anyway, and I filled out the whole thing, and that person just ghosted me. And then the whole Instagram account that he had, like his identity disappeared. So that person never answered me back. I didn't think anything of it until a month later. Another person came to me, DM'd me asking for the same thing, a different person. And this person had a profile picture and everything. I was like, at first I was like, are you sure this isn't a scam? Because the last person ghosted me. Of course this person's gonna say, no, this isn't a scam, which this person did. And he was like pressuring me so much because I wouldn't answer him back fast enough, and he was asking like, are you still interested? He kept pestering me, and we went so much as to him asking me to download a new app so I would message him there. So I was following along, and he sent me that same like list of things to fill out. I'm like, this is literally the exact same thing that I did, but whatever. He told me that I'm going to be meeting up at the studio in my area. Like, it's weird that I don't have to fly there. They're not gonna compensate my flight to fly over wherever, shoot, you know, like it just didn't seem right. It's too good to be true, the whole story. So I really just kept going on, and I really didn't catch on until the fake check scam part. As soon as he wrote like, okay, we're gonna send you a big check, you are gonna divide that. He said you're gonna be paid $1,000. We're gonna send you a big check, so you have to deduct that amount, and then you have to deduct, give the rest to, you know, the makeup artist, whatever team. And I'm just like, fake check scam. Damn it. When he wrote that I have to deduct money and give it off to people, like, you know, right away, like, why do you have to do that? You should be paying, they shouldn't send you a big check. So it all started making more sense, and I actually Googled it to get some validation. I found this article all about fake check scams, and I just screenshot it, all the sections of, you know, the keywords that they use to entice you: new client, big check, and deduct your amount. And so I sent it to him, and I was like, ha, I got you. So of course he was denying it all, and I was proud at that moment, but I was so disappointed because this person made it seem like I was gonna get everything I wanted. I was gonna get paid $1,000 for modeling. This is like my big first thing, like first modeling gig, and he just ruined it all. And I was just so sad because I wanted to get my hair and makeup done. Never gotten professional hair and makeup done before, and I've always wanted to experience that. And yeah, it was fake. I messaged him back saying, you know, it's so sad that, you know, people like you scamming people from the people that actually do work. You don't do anything but like steal money from people. I guess I have to work my way up to be a model, unlike you know, taking money from people without doing any of the work, and taking money from people that actually put in the hard work to be something, you know. It was really sad, but you know, people like that, they have some sort of mental disorder for them to, you know, con people like that. I will give them credit though, like to like think about all that stuff. It makes me think like how I don't want to say that these people are smart, you know, because these people get caught all the time still. But when it does work, like, man, I watched, actually, ironically, I watched recently this movie called I Love You, Philip Morris. It's with Jim Carrey. It's about a true story about a con artist, and watching that, it's just like so crazy. Like, you're inside what a con artist's mind is, like what a con artists think. It's so crazy how they, like, the things that they do just to get money so easily. Like, so clever, and like how far that they think this through. Conning is so wrong. It really is wrong. The person in the movie, Jim Carrey's character, he plays the guy that the whole movie is about, what the movie is based off of. He plays the protagonist, the con artist. It's crazy, throughout the whole movie, he's in and out of jail, and he still does it. Like, even when he gets caught, and when he's released, he's still conning, and he's still coming up with these crazy plans to just sabotage people for the one he loves. You gotta watch that movie. But anyways, I am so glad that I've had that prior experience, you know, with Poshmark, and my mom telling me to not cash the check out or not deposit it. I really would not know. Like, I had no background knowledge of any of this. Like, I didn't know that people do this. So that is what saved me from being screwed around by this other person. Imagine if I showed up, you know, because this guy wanted me to deposit the check first. He wanted all the money come in first before I show up to whatever address I'm sure that isn't real. I don't even think, I'm living on an island. I'm pretty sure there's no like model studios with like, you know, makeup artists flying in, like, no. Imagine if I showed up, nobody's there, some random address. That would have been so bad. And I'm so forever grateful that I know that before. As soon as I saw that he wrote, you know, we're gonna send you this big check, you have to deposit your amount, and like, oh, I knew. Fake check scam. And that is exactly why I love Storytime videos. I mean, they're great and entertainment. I've watched so many Storytime videos where people have these crazy, like, out of this world stories. I mean, this one wasn't really out of this world, but for entertainment and also from learning from other people. But yeah, that is what helped me. Having that awareness is what helped me and prevented me from just getting into trouble. That is it for the video, guys. I hope you liked it. Let me know down below if it was, you know, interesting. If you've ever experienced any fake check scams, let me know. I hope you have a great rest of your day. And don't forget to share and subscribe. Give this video a huge like, of course, and I will see you in the next one.